Yeah, live do not enter.
Wait, where is it?
Yeah, we can hear. They can hear us. Hello, stream. This is Timsy.
Okay, the problem is I can hear. Yeah, the problem is I can hear everyone like 5 times now.
Yeah. Wait, say something. It might be the
Right,
echo from me.
mute casters. Yep.
Hello, everybody. I hope it's working much better now.
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect.
Oh, hello, hello. Oh, it's beautiful. It's working out. I have the feeling I'm a bit loud, but I don't really know how to fix that myself.
Right, bye stream. I'm gonna go now. I
Yeah,
was just
thanks, Timsy,
fixing
for your help.
the new setup. Much fun. Anyway,
Yeah,
bye. Enjoy the games.
we're hyped for the games. Let's go. I mean, at least we've got a proper setup now.
Yep.
This is perfect. So, I think everything is ready. Storm, please, 1, 2, 3, try something as well.
Yeah. Wait, is a lobby set up already or?
Yeah, I've already set it up. You
Because
left.
I'm not in it yet.
Oh yeah, you cannot join. Somebody please join the spectators real quick so I can get the Storm in here as well.
Right.
Yes, thank you, Sproob. Good. So, Storm in here. Storm, please join the spectators. Then we'll put Sproob
Yep.
back where he belongs. Everybody's leaving. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm not. Why am I not the game owner anymore? Oh no.
Yeah, I just randomly swap sometimes.
What the heck? Okay, Akira, you have the official honor to start the game. Oh god,
There's some smoke.
I have so many open like windows open right now. You really gotta figure yourself out. I have 2 PCs basically open. Let me know. I have the button. I think we are all fine and ready to start, and I think the chat is also burning like 12 minutes too late. Let's go, Akira. Let's go. There's download. Start the game. By the way, before like it got lost a bit in our setup problems. It's the good old fluffy casting today again. We're playing supportive against Aurora today, and I'm joined by Storm. Hello.
Yep. Hello. I've only casted 2 games before. I think it was also supportive as well, actually.
And you're the
So
expert here.
I already know the team a bit, which is nice, I guess.
And you're the expert here. I tried to voice supportive, but I wasn't allowed to. Oh no. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Wait, what happened here? Okay. Wait.
Wait, why is it showing Annie and our alien soul?
Yeah, what the heck happened here? Timsy, oh no! That was the epic music. Wait, I didn't do anything. I didn't remove it. I just made it invisible. But it's not working. That's much worse.
Wait,
Okay, wait.
but
There's a Zek ban. Okay, that worked. We have seen this. Yeah, I think
nice, let's go.
ignore Aurelian Soul and ignore Annie. It's
Yep.
fine
The Any band is actually
if you make it
no,
endless. I
not
mean,
Any
I
band,
don't
Zeg
want any
band.
music. Wait, you
It's
want
really
music in the
strong.
background? Okay, then we have music in the background, I guess. If it's too loud, just blame Timsy. Okay, so casting time.
Yep.
We've got
I think
this.
the Zeg band is good.
Yeah,
It's
Zek is
really,
very
it's
strong. I
really
know. He
strong.
got nerfed with this patch though, right now, today.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've not seen the patch notes yet. I'll have to take a look actually.
very
Yeah,
interesting.
it's
Yeah.
definitely a deserved nerf though.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Amumu also got nerfed, but there's Xayah and Caitlyn Ben. Okay, they are really tugging in on Sproop. Sproop is the ADC of supportive, by the way. They the HUD is on the wrong side. I apologize. Wait, I can fix that. I can fix that real quick. Because Timsy shot me how? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Safe. There you go. Now it's right. It's correct. Yeah, the Annie and Aesol games are still from our tryout. It will be fixed soon, probably. So they, with Caitlyn and Xayah, they probably outbanned Sproop as the ADC of supportive. I imagine he's pretty strong.
Oh, Virus. It's a strong pick as well. It has actually like a lot of options because you can go AP Virus, Lethality, and on hit, which is all really strong at the moment actually.
It is absolutely true. And the Samira ban on the side of supportive because it's Angon's just favorite
Yep.
champion to play.
That's true.
Okay,
Ooh,
perfect. There comes the
Emo.
no honor on the side of
Actually-
Aurora. We'd love to
okay.
see it.
It was a bit of a BM, I think.
Okay, no, there's the Mumu. Yeah, that looks much better.
Actual like playable pick, I should say.
I mean,
I don't think
do you want
Emo is
to
that
wait?
strong right
Let
now.
us. We can like look at the patch notes while we wait for the game to come online, like
That's true.
later.
Let me look him up
Yeah,
real
get it
quick.
ready. Get it ready. Here comes the Rakan pick. Very interesting because Rakan is significantly less strong than Xayah without Xayah. So Xayah without Rakan is wait, no, did I get it the wrong way around? I'm not sure. But one of the other is weaker without the other partner. Chat, help me out. Which one is it? There comes the Ashe support pick or it's a Varus mid lane. Either way, it is very interesting into them.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
Ashe support is good for, you know,
Yep.
peeling, etc. But
Double ADC bot lane meta is really like popular at the moment. You see it in pro play as well, like all the time. Just picking 2 ADCs for the raw damage stats, and it works out, I guess.
kinda disgusting, not gonna lie. That we
True, definitely. I do
Yeah.
like a bit more the peel supports, like
Yes.
trying to do their best to keep their AD carry alive. Which will be necessary if playing against an Elise. Oh, Ezreal. He can
Make
actually
tank
peel
supports great
himself a
again.
bit.
Ezreal is interesting, especially into Rakan. I've known Rakan to be much better with like a bit of like ADCs that do not have that much range, especially if you're not with Xayah,
Yeah,
because
true.
that he does not have a lot of range, and you want to get out in team fights. There comes the Kassadin ban for the mid lane of supportive. I mean, Kassadin is a pretty strong champion right now. I can see that.
Yep. Amumu actually also got nerfed.
Yeah, he did.
Like a bit of extra mana cost on his Q. I don't know if that's gonna do a lot, but the E damage also lowered, which was necessary. Amumu always is just dealing too much damage in my opinion. Especially
True.
when building
Like he has the
like-
tankiness, he has the CC, and he has
Yeah.
a lot of damage right now. It's a bit too
Yep.
much from every side. Silas is open, but they did ban the Sign because I think Stewie kind of just got in love with Sign the last few games. And it's a difficult champion to shut
it's a
down.
cool champion.
Yeah.
I like
It's
it
just-
actually.
Ari ban is very interesting. Did she get buffed? I think she got buffed because else Ari is
She might have, because
safe pick, but I always find her to be.
no, she actually did not get buffed.
Okay. And they
But
probably
I think she
her.
should have though, because she's been sitting at like the lower half of the mid lane meta at the moment. I think she has like a 48% win rate right now, which is not the best.
Yeah, but I mean Ari was always down there because she's just a very safe pick, but she's difficult to
That's
carry
true.
with. So we
Yep.
have Stewie, well, no, not Stewie exactly, but we've got the Echo pick on the side of Aurora, which is quite scary in their hands, if you look at their
Yep.
jungler. And quite scary in general as well, especially
checks.
against their chat, like with Varus and Ashe, Echo has great
Yeah.
potential.
I'm interested to see what mid lane will be picked into the Echo.
I mean, is it a mid lane Echo? Yeah, I mean, Robin just said Bison's Echo, and Bison is the mid laner, so it should be mid lane Echo.
Yep, I actually versed him and he kind of just destroyed me. But,
Oh, no.
someday I'll get him back.
Oh, they picked the Yone into Echo mid lane. It could actually work. I feel like that is a
Yeah.
lot of like a skill matchup, and who gets just the most ganks.
Yep,
to be
true.
honest.
It's gonna be really hard for Echo to hit like his W stun.
Yeah.
Because it's like Yone has just way too much movement. His ult, which will still go through if he's stunned, and his E. So it's definitely gonna be a skill matchup.
Especially because Yone isn't really in a good place right now, isn't he? I mean, he is a
I
strong
don't
late
think
game
so. I've
carry.
not
But...
seen him a lot, and especially not in the mid lane, I think.
Well, we're gonna get to see the like Stewie on Ilaoi. This is gonna be very interesting. Ilaoi seems to be
Definitely.
like a very much chosen champion in this cup, or in the Scrim team at least. She was fought
Yeah.
over.
Ilaoi can be like really dominant. So I'm interested to see what will happen in the top lane.
I think the biggest problem is that most players don't really know how to play against her because she's quite
Yep.
well
The
rare.
tentacles. It's all about the tentacles.
She is quite rare. So we got 3 minutes waiting now. We're just gonna wait for the game to start loading, and then we'll continue to look at him. I just want to use that the only changes to Amumu was the Q cost and a bit of
And
the damage.
also the E damage.
I mean, that is interesting. I think Riot just wanted to take off his early game a bit and not touch his late game, which I
Yeah.
agree with. His early games were just so
Oh
devastating.
yeah, actually in the late game he gets +5 damage. I don't know if that's gonna do a lot, but it's yeah, you're right. It's actually mainly the early game that's been nerfed on the E.
Yeah. Okay, in chat there are first predictions over the team combinations themselves. Somebody said Yone should win versus Echo normally, but it is not the best pick. Fair enough, so they probably went for the counter pick. I'm not sure if Yone is Rick's Lanchy's normal pick. I think he's gonna have a tough time against Ilaoi, Ezreal, Yamumu, and Rakan. But he might be able to do something with the laning phase.
True.
What do you think with Elise versus Amumu from the jungle pressure?
I mean, it's gonna be hard for Elise to gank the bot lane. Two really slippery champs. I don't think they will ever like get cocooned by her. Ezreal having his E and Rakan W. It's gonna be really hard for her to gank. I think she should maybe just go for a top lane angle. Because Ilaoi will most likely just be pushed in.
That is true, and especially pre-level 6, Ilaoi is gankable a lot. And you kind of want the Jax to just snowball because he's
Afterwards it's kind
strong
of risky. After 6 it's hard to gank her.
Don't go
Don't
to
even
top
try,
lane.
actually.
Your Ilaoi has ult. Yeah, don't. I tried it 2 times in the last 2 weeks, and I regretted it a lot when I did it.
Yeah.
And Lowy should destroy
it's-
X2. I'm very hyped to see that matchup, to be fair, because I do think that it's a lot of skill involved. Lowy is just a big lane bully, but I do think that Jax has the follow-up potential on ganks and general in lane because he's just a strong champion.
Yeah, Jax is really strong at the moment. He's actually been picked in pro play as well, which is rare actually. I don't think he has been in pro play like the last couple years. He's seen his way back into it, I guess.
Right. Yeah, that's a good pick mixed you picked there, Timsy. Well, I'm hyped to see that. Okay, there comes
Yeah,
confirmation
I also
of-
just realized.
Oh, okay, the game started. Let's see if I can set it up first before I switch the screens. Robane said, you just let him push and chill in front of your tower and wait for him to fuck up. I don't know if Stevie has the patience for it though. That is true, absolutely. You don't have like, especially pre-6. I don't want Stewie to like go aggressive against them. So
Yep.
let's see if he is able to do that. Okay, let me see if I can switch now. Audio sources. Okay. Yeah, there we are. I'm very sorry. Okay, you got the in-game sounds as well enabled. I already miss your lovely voices. We also miss you, Ruben. So glad that you're here with us. Okay, I think I fixed it. So Storm, be careful what you're saying now. You're live again. Yes, you guys are
Yep,
back. Yeah.
definitely.
It's very good that we're doing this trial run with me. I already worked with OBS, so I got a quick fix in place.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get in the game because League is being annoying right now.
Have you like pulled the bar on the tool on the time bar, like just forward?
Yeah, but I cannot actually. I haven't gotten that far.
Oh,
seen a bar.
no! I mean, in the worst case, you just have to join the stream.
I'm trying to. Oh, I closed it with Task Manager.
Perfect. League of Legends being
Yeah,
very
it's
silly.
actually loading
You have not
right
missed
now.
any things. Oh,
Yeah, I don't think so either. Okay, it's actually a loading screen now. Nice.
It is a bit choppy, but so far, wait, what am I doing? But so far it is working fine. Okay, we're seeing some action on top lane right here. I cannot grab him. Oh, now I can. Okay. There you go. Done everything. I hope this is to your liking very much. And we will continue on. Are you friends? Exactly, Storm. Are you friends with the player in game? Because then you can respectate and try to reconnect to the game.
Oh wait a second.
First
I need to
blood
do
has
some.
fallen on that Elise.
Yeah, very well played by the Elise. Oh, midday
Very
as well.
nice invade there as well.
Yeah, I'm actually already 2 kills.
This
1K gold
wait,
lead
I
already.
missed this the one in the mid lane. Oh no. God damn.
Yeah, I think Yone actually just kind of outplayed Echo.
Absolutely. We had some little issues here on the side of the casters, and then we just do not cast anymore and let the glory of support diff fall. This Elise being extremely aggressive against the Mumu.
Yeah,
To be
true.
honest, this seems to be a pretty nice choice on her part because she does not have the same.
She is way stronger at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. And she does not have the same gank pressure as a Mumu, so she just chooses to pressure the Mumu.
Dewey cannot do a lot either. Oh, maybe?
This will be probably a catch with her be having no flash, but the Jax is there. Oh my god, she gets out! Unbelievable!
Really well played by
this team synergy is off the charts. Look at that Jax just jumping in there, stunning them.
Yeah.
The Elise being able to come back down, and with the flash into safety. Yone waiting on the other side for the Echo to flash over and take the aggro away.
It's actually
Beautifully
really
played.
smart of her because she knows Ilaoi can't come. She has no tentacles there, so she's just kind of useless actually.
I'm very sorry that the teams are on the wrong side, but I'm honest, I cannot fix that right now. I apologize, Lipsy. That is, the UI is not far enough yet. They have started on other sides than we expected them to, so it's wrong right now. GDF 15, that is not true, to be honest. There's still comeback potential, especially with Ilaoi and Amumu and Ezreal having great access into late game. I mean, they do have Yone, and also like the other champions do not get weaker except for the Elise, but bot lane is still even in farm. So I would not say it that early.
Yeah, it's actually quite normal. Elise getting the lead. She kind of has to get the lead, otherwise she's gonna fall off kind of hard. So she did great. And they can now like keep scaling, snowballing maybe.
We do hope to see that. I do like to see the lead on the Yone mid lane, just because he has a lot of an easier lane in mid lane now. Just as I said, it was a pretty even matchup for Yone Echo. So him getting
Yone
the
also
lead.
having the red buff, by the way.
Oh god, yeah, that hurts.
It's really hard for the Echo at the moment.
My mid lane heart cries for the Echo. But it was because Aurora's how's it called? Focus is on their jungler because he has a stellar performance up till now. So the choice to just pressure him into oblivion is well made, well made. So far, not much is happening. We can just see a slight CS lead on the top lane there with the how's it called? Sheen on the Jax. Always hurts a lot. That's a big power to back. In the jungle, Elise obviously ahead. Yes.
If Elise, they might want to go for this dragon, right? They were way stronger at the moment. Maybe they should try and look for it.
Especially if they get
top
the
lane
Yone
as
free
well.
in the mid lane, yeah.
Yeah, Yone is way more likely to get the push in as well. And same in the bot lane. You might actually try.
There we can see a great engage under the layer on top lane. Sadly, the Mumu is there to stop the advance, but the Jax just tried to abuse his level 6 before they allow his level 6. I don't think this will be
And
killed.
actually a gank on mid lane as well.
On Yone, yes. Sadly, the Echo will get out with that.
A lot of things happening at the time. Oh!
Oh, but the cocoon of the
Very
Elise
nice
grabbed
cocoon.
them either way. Well played, and that is the third kill on the the second kill on the top on the mid lane, and the junglers and the mid lane 2 and 0. This will be a free Drake for now. The Mumu is top lane, has no vision.
Very nice like jungling from the Elise actually. Going for the mid lane so because she knows she can just get the free Drake afterwards.
But also
Really
the
well
team
played.
coordination in general. They are
Yeah, true.
like moving as one mind right now.
Elise actually invading even more.
I mean, understandable. She
She's
can
just
allow
dominating
herself.
the game.
Bot lane is pushed in. Ash is moving up for support. Amumu is still in the base. That will be a free blue buff. It is a bit dicey on the top lane right now, just because of the Amumu gank. I don't think that Echo really has a chance anymore. I mean, the Yone has not backed up yet, so he has a lot of money in the bank.
It's true.
They have vision on their Mumu because of the prior invade, so this gank will not fruit to anything. Their Mumu was not able, he was able to gank once on top lane, and it did not work out for anything. That makes the Mumu very sad.
Oh, we see another trade in the mid lane.
Trade, that is more like bullying.
Both ADCs are actually farming like very well.
I mean, there's absolutely
Actually-
nothing happening on bot lane, so...
Yeah, that's true. But still, when I'm playing solo queue, my ADCs are never hitting these numbers.
Yeah, but that was a very wise decision by the Varus to just use the ult as disengage. Now they can catch their Mumu because they knew he was on top. Because of the ward they had in the enemy jungle, that is another kill for supportive.
Yep.
This will just manifest their lead as well. And the kill went to the Elise. I would have liked to see it on the bot lane, but well, choosers, not beggars. No, not beggars, choosers? No. How does it go?
Oh, at least starting up the Herald.
I mean,
She's just
has-
getting
yeah.
everything she wants right now.
I mean, she did not go back yet. Oh, the Jack's trying to do dodge the E. He's not able, but as we can see, that's what you said right there. Even though the Jack's is kind of ahead, was ahead, the Lao is just gonna bully him. Especially because now she's level 6, so the Elise doesn't want to go top lane anymore.
Yep.
Nice flash there on the.
Really,
It is surprising how
can't
close
fight
it
in
is.
the mid lane.
Oh, that was way too close for
Ooh.
comfort for a 3-0 lead and 10 CS lead as well.
Yeah, I actually thought Echo was gonna win this one. I'm gonna be honest. It was looking like Echo was winning, but of course Echo having way longer cooldowns than Yone.
Yeah, that was very surprising. That could have been the comeback for the Echo in the mid lane, but it was not able to manifest itself. It is, by the
Yeah, they're
way,
actually
chat
having
corrected me.
big bounties at the moment.
It is beggars can't be choosers. Well, I had it almost. 90% of the words were correct.
True. Yeah, Jax is having a really rough time at the moment, somehow. There's just way too many tentacles over there.
Absolutely, and he's not able to clear it with his low range. And the Yone is just bullying the Echo in mid lane at this point. Now at
Yeah.
least. He's got the crit now, so that will be a big part of it. He has 40% right now, or 50? What is it?
Wait, let me try and do math.
30.
Alright, 30.
I didn't even give you the right options. Yeah, they rework mobility glove so damn often. At this point, I don't know anymore.
It's 38 actually. I just looked at him.
Wait, he has more than a 50% rating. God damn.
Yeah, he has 150%. So it
That's
doubles and then
disgusting.
also another half.
Why would they ever do that?
It's really insane.
God damn.
Same for
win
this
orders.
duo actually. Yeah, Echo just not being able. Oh, that was well played, but it's.
That
Yeah,
was a
he's just too
strange
behind.
play. But there is the Varus ult to secure the kill. The Ash arrow does not even need to be cast. But there comes the backup with Amumu and Rakan having a lot of CC. But there comes the cleanse flash on the Varus getting out safely. They might get the shutdown on the Varus. Yes,
Yes,
they got the shutdown
definitely.
on the Ezreal as well. On the ADC, there's a very big lead for Team Aurora. It could be a comeback.
Yeah, the
Is
bot
the-
lane is actually ahead now.
I mean, the Varus also got one
Only a
kill, so I
little
wouldn't
bit,
say that
because-
they're ahead.
Yeah, Varus actually having a bit more farm, but it was a 300 gold shutdown though.
Yes, it was. That is very juicy. The one more thing that I'm seeing right here is the Varus. First off, up farming the Ezreal, very interesting. Oh, this is another Drake for Team Supportive, by the way, uncontestable.
Yep.
And it's
He's
very
just
rough
getting
for the
everything.
Echo mid lane, yes. I don't know how much fun Echo's gonna have this game, because I did say that the Varus and Ashe are easier picks to get, but both of them do have shutdowns. I mean CC with their ults. And we also can see, yes, a cleanse on the side of Varus. So if he gets behind, I'm not sure if he can reliably assassinate them. This might be a 4v5. Oh, the big mistake on Jack's part there.
Oh, I actually thought he was gonna win. I completely forgot. Yeah, the Laoi triple tentacle combo right there.
It was just way too many tentacles set up from her passive. There was no way he could have won that. It was
yeah, and also the ult spawning in the extra tentacle, really strong.
That is a big problem with the Ilaoi top lane. It's just very frustrating to play against. But here comes the Elise pick on the Rakan. Is she going to go in very aggressively? Yes, she is, but she can allow her, she can allow to do that because her team is right behind her. There's the Yone pick up on the kill.
Yep, Echo is being caught out as well.
Again, there is the Rakan cut out. The Varus is on the right side to get the kill. He does not have enough mana for the Q, so the Rakan is allowed to just go away. But it doesn't matter, they have the pressure in the jungle. They can just take the creeps away from the MMO. Just further bullying him in. Bullying him and not allowing him to join the game later. We are seeing, in a sense, Reaver first and Ezreal. Is that meta? I have not seen that in ages.
I don't think it's strong right now. Actually, I've not seen it either.
It's an interesting choice, and I'm a bit confused why, because I don't think this team, like the enemy team, is going for a lot of sieges or poke outs, because they do have a lot of engage. So I'd rather see something like immediate damage-wise, or just a bit on the safer side. It is better than a Manamuna start, somebody said here. So that might be it. I'm not very well known with Ezreal because I just very much dislike his playstyle. So I can't really comment on that. Yeah, same, yeah.
Really annoying, especially as an assassin player. It's just like your goal is to kill the ADC, but then he just flashes away every 5 seconds. So yeah, really annoying.
Yeah, the problem is, I mean, I do play ADC. The problem is that Ezreal has not enough boobs, and he's not Jhin, so I don't play him. I don't want to discriminate on that. Too many skill shots involved as well. You know, if I want to play the skill shot game, I'm gonna go mid lane.
Exactly.
We can.
Ezreal pinging the Elise shutdown in chat. Maybe he wants to try and get it. I don't know how he will do it.
They are on the Herald. Team supportive does seem to have an idea, but this might go uncontested, especially with the Laoi here just being extremely strong right now.
Yeah. It's actually finally a jungle objective for Aurora, which is really needed.
Absolutely. The gold gap has closed, or was closed a bit, and it has now opened up again, probably because of the turret, first turret takedown that was not on top lane as far as I've seen.
No, I don't actually remember.
I mean, the gold gap is is closer than I would have thought with 8-2, but that might be because of the 2 bounties they got for the shutdowns. Well, no, only 1 bounty, but still.
Laoi is just staying in that bush. I don't know what. Maybe he's trying to assassinate someone.
He's just standing in the bush. Oh, this might be a kill on the Ash, but I don't think it's enough. Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna kill the clone.
Yeah, they don't want to force a fight right here on team supportive, just because they're at least hanging on bot lane. This is an overstay.
Really well played by Echo. I hope. Oh, nice dodge as well.
That was a big mistake on his part. At least pulled back, so he had to also pull back, but he didn't. Got a bit cocky. I mean, he had no shutdown because she got already like killed earlier. It's my fault I have the echo up too much. I don't know about that. It's just that first off, he got counterpicked, and the Elise just put off a lot of early pressure. It's not much you can do
Yeah,
as a melee mid
true.
laner.
These really did a lot to annoy Echo.
Well, not even annoy him, just abuse the poor guy.
Completely destroy him, I should say.
The Illaoi does not have a lot of mana here. I don't think she has enough mana for an ult. The Jax also didn't have that much mana, but he could have maybe forced something. Oh, it was, by the way, it was not the Herald, it was the Baron. Oh god, I'm not paying attention. That's a big pickup. No, wait, it was the Herald.
No,
Never
it
mind. You
was
get the Baron!
the
Oh! Get the Baron recall, I always
now
forget
he's
that.
having the eye. That's why the recall.
Yeah, I just noticed that as well. He also got outplayed 1v1 before anything happened. We sadly couldn't see that because we were focused on the Elise skill in the jungle.
Flash cocoon. Okay, she just completely exploded there.
Absolutely, there's the
Illaoi is
Illaoi.
coming in.
But Team Supportive being able to just disengage this fight, very likely. Amumu does not have the damage or the follow-up,
Illaoi is dealing
anything.
a lot of damage.
There comes the Illaoi trying to pick anything up, but Team Supportive played this very nicely. They just pulled out of the Illaoi immediately, and Illaoi does not have like the utility to join back up.
Yeah, doesn't really have a lot of movement to catch up to them. They just killed Illaoi's team. I think maybe the Amumu and the Echo had to stay a bit closer to the Illaoi if possible.
I do think that they just have to huddle together, not trying to get picks. The problem is that on Team Supportive they do have quite a lot of poke as well with Varus and Ashe. So that is also difficult to do, but it was a bit of an impatience, yes. It is difficult to play.
TP from Illaoi.
Yeah, a nice TP as well.
Yeah, they got a kill on Ezreal, which is always nice.
It's just always difficult for the melees to play like from the back, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they have range champs, and the melee champs actually have mobility. Yone having a lot of mobility. Really hard for Illaoi to play against. She is gonna go for the Herald on top.
And she's getting the turret. I do think that's a wise choice, just to get the pressure on the top lane. She has to be extremely careful because the rest of the team of Aurora does not really have the pressure to do anything on the side lanes.
Sure.
So they could just gang her up on with 4 people, and I don't think she has a chance against 4 fat people.
Nah, I
except if
don't
they...
think either. She did
Oh, there was
just
a
get
nice
the 500
hero.
gold from the tower, which is actually quite a lot.
She got the 2 items ready to go as well. No one in the team or in the game has such a gold lead right now.
Yeah, it's really all the gold is just stacked on a couple people.
There's someone in chat asking a very interesting question. What's the role of the Illaoi in a team fight? They have 3 divers and she can't follow up. Oh, my screen just went to sleep. Well, she can't follow an Ezreal who doesn't need protection. Yeah, that's what we just saw there in the team fight. She wanted to go in and Supportive just went like la 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 la, I'm out. So the Illaoi was the last pick of team Aurora, and I think it was just more of a counter pick to the lane rather than a look on the team pick in general. Nobody expected it to be so heavily, reliably on the Illaoi.
Yone will die here, I think.
He's holding on so long.
Survived a long time.
They needed,
As we saw in the last fight, Illaoi actually leaving the fight with almost full HP whilst their whole team was dead. They just completely ignored her, actually.
Yeah, and look at that. If they catch her, she's just dead. She has no chance. They have a lot of shutdown as well. Against
her. Elite is dealing a lot of damage at the moment. Same for everyone basically on their team. All having an extremely great amount of gold.
Absolutely. I do think this was mostly a team comp difference, and also that Team Aurora probably just didn't expect the aggressiveness on the side of Supportive. Jax goes in trying to pressure them on the turret. I don't know if that is necessary. I mean, they do pick up the kill there, but it is kind of a risk.
Just not a lot Aurora can do at the moment, it looks like.
Yeah, Team Supportive is just allowed to do anything they want.
Yeah, that's what happens when Elise is fed.
And Elise also managed to not get caught yet, exactly like the bot laner, who also is
really
picking
nice.
up a bounty.
Yeah,
And by the way,
look at the forest. He has
yeah,
which
look at
are
that
really
farm.
high at the moment.
Damn, that is some juicy minion
Yeah.
management we see here.
I wish I could farm like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I like
just
to farm champions,
I get
not minions.
distracted by the stupid plays quite often. Not going for the CS.
Juicy. Yeah, you just
I mean,
see the
no
enemy PD
risk,
and you
no
want to have it.
fun.
That's just how it is. I think Galeforce might have been a bit meh on Ezreal. This is also a good game to go Duskblade set in a lot of squishies. I do agree. This
That's
Essence
true.
Reaver Galeforce choice is interesting, but we might just want to ask
Yeah.
Angon what he thought about that later on. Because you
Yeah,
might
actually,
have...
I've never seen
Yeah.
Galeforce on Ezreal.
Yeah, especially because they do not have that great of an engage that he can like
That's
not
true.
dodge with E, so...
Yeah, he has his E. I think it's actually enough to dodge E and flash. Also having the cleanse for the Ashe ult and Cocoon. I don't think he actually needs the Galeforce dash.
Especially
It
because
is
Galeforce is just very
a
difficult
safer
to use
option.
like this as a safety measure, you know? You lose the damage and it's also just slow. We have not seen a great Rakan ult pickup, by the way, because that would have been like one way where I can see the... Oh, damn, there goes the EQ into nothing, and the Cocoon is enough to pick up the kill. They are not fast enough, they have no damage for the
Yeah.
Drake. They will have to stop this. Okay, Elise going
Yeah,
quite aggressively.
really rough.
Illaoi not hitting her E, flashing in with her ult, not hitting anybody. That is quite depressing. They are pressuring the Varus though, they are getting the
He had
shutdown
one,
on the Illaoi
person.
again. They're following up
Ooh.
on the Mumu, but the lead is just too big. They used those resources to just got one kill on side of team support difference.
That was
not
a
good.
big shutdown actually though. 2 kills in working gold.
600
In
gold,
the-
absolutely.
Now he's getting stronger.
Yeah, the problem is it is again on the
Let's
Illaoi.
go.
And they need this gold. I do believe that they need this gold either on the Echo or the Ezreal for it to have a real
Yeah, it's
impact.
also gonna be a bit harder to deal damage when supportive has 2 Mountain Drakes and Ocean Drake. Now the Soul as well. Yeah, the Echo not being able to deal that much damage to the One.
Yeah, the thing with Mountain Drake is it is a nice protection, but it just always feels bad if you
Yeah.
don't have a real tank on your team.
That's also true. I mean, the Jax is... you will hopefully get like a bit of tankier items in the end. Like a dead stance maybe, or...
I do think that
I
he is
think a
going
dead
for a
stance.
death dance right now, isn't he? Those are
not...
the death dance.
I don't know.
It might make
I don't
sense.
think that's optimal right now.
We'll see. Okay, there comes like the Cauldron Hammer on the Ezreal. I'm very confused where he's going with this, but we'll see. We can see. Oh god, the Echo. I just feel for him. Rocket Tables is the one item.
Yeah, Ezreal did not go tier of the goddess, so he can't get the Mirror mana, so... I don't know, what else is are you able to build with a Coffee Hammer?
Not sure. Okay, the Yone going in there quite aggressively, but
Yeah.
he's way far back. They even
All the way back with his E.
up that Ezreal. That was very close. Quite safe play. They are currently a 4v4 with Illaoi picking up the bot lane, Jax just idling on top lane, Elise being extremely aggressive with her 700 gold bounty. Please don't
Yeah.
like 700 gold can turn this game around. Even well, okay, it's a 8k difference, so it might be rough, but it is doable.
She did actually not jump all the way into the turret. She was in reach to dash even further in the turret, but she luckily
Last
did not do it.
Last Dance got changed into double pickaxe. No, yeah, you're true on that. I very apologize. That is a Blade of the Rune King. Yeah, we just see it
Yep.
here in action. I mean, it is a fairly good pick against the Illaoi. We can see the
Yeah,
mounts
Blade of
right
Rune
here,
King is
but just
always
not enough.
really good on... Oh!
The Ilaoi is just too ahead. Yeah, she has like the whole gold of the team. I will not be astonished if like 90% of the gold is on the Ilaoi right now.
Yeah, Jax is really hard to fight Ilaoi as well. You don't really have anything to dodge the tentacles, right?
Look on that like pull up on the enemies. They cannot get away with Varus, Ashe, and Elise just following them. That is quite depressing. Ilaoi does not have ult, so they can just bully her. We have that. There is the Rakan ultimate. And the Elise shutdown on the Ezreal. I like to see that. Yeah, that was very ballsy of Team Support this.
Lot of gold.
The question is, will this change anything? Because they got the turret, they got the inhibitor. And the Elise still got a bounty left as well. Ilaoi with a third item coming in now. Okay, it wasn't a Warrior's Blade. This is...
Oh yeah.
Wait, does Essence River have crit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. I just never
It's
seen
not
this.
it's not a throw. It's it's actually a good.
Yeah, it's actually with that build path, it's a good pick. Yeah, it was
I think
like back in the days when I played this Essence River, it did not have crit.
It is a weird combination together with Gale Force, I think, because mostly you're going Navori Quick Blades to refund your E cooldown. I think, because that's like the main long cooldown you have. So now he actually has really like a lot of dashes, the Ezreal.
Yeah, especially I can imagine that. I mean, you do trade a bit of damage with the Navori click baits. Yes, they're Navori click baits, quick blades. You just trade the damage, in comparison to the Infinity Edge. So together with the Gale Force, I don't know if like somebody said Dusk Blade, but I do think that even just do you go Kraken Slayer on Ezreal?
Can Ezreal Q critical strike? It can't, right? Can it?
Oh yeah, it can. Pretty sure because Ezreal Q is busted. Yeah, it's an elongated auto attack. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, then it's really good.
Okay, there comes the comments in. Oh, they probably wanted to do some split pushing with Ilaoi, but unfortunately how the game went, yes, I can absolutely agree in that. I also think that they just wanted the Ilaoi to be a side threat, but they couldn't follow that game path because the rest of the team was just so damn behind. They had no chance to hold the base or any turret or any objective.
Now he cannot leave her team behind here, or they will just get exploded by Deportive.
The Varus being way too far ahead, but he is pulling back. To be fair, I do see a decent threat on the side of Aurora, just in their team fight potential, and especially with a lot of the gold being on the Elise, who's slowly falling off. But we can see the pick on the Mumu here. He is
that's
dead.
a really nice pick. Even if they did not get the pick. Look at Ezreal. Ezreal is not there in the fight, and he has like most of the gold, so...
Yeah, he has to defend the base, but they have no damage left. Look at the Ilaoi just being... She got the Ashe, but she is alone. She cannot deal with 4 people on her own. She can get the squishy one, but...
Ezreal also not really being able... Oh, he's actually getting the Jax. Gale Force is in.
Oh, that is quite interesting. Jax being now on the defensive, he just used all his spells. That is the Elder Drake for the team, the supportive though, and I do think this caps the game out. We've seen the last team fight. Yeah, just go. I think that was the last chance to turn things around. With the Jax split pushing, somebody had to go base, and I do think they only had the chance with 5 people.
Yeah, 4 kills for 1 in a team fight, 4v4. And also losing the Drake, I don't think there's a high chance for Aurora to actually turn this game around anymore.
No, not anymore with the 12k difference. By the way, somebody in chat, I want to elaborate on what I just said, because I did say that the Elise is slowly falling off. What I said was, in the teamfight itself, her peak potential is still crazily high, and it will keep being crazily high. But what I wish to see her here was a great engage with the Ilaoi, Amumu, and the Rakan just being together, getting a pick there. They were not able to do that, because Amumu got picked, Ilaoi was alone.
Yep, Amumu pick was really vital. for them to have like chance of winning the fight.
Okay, support difference, team support difference going for the safe pick here, just doing Baron as well. Yone trying to get a kill off. Niku going in, just ulting out. Yone is safe, Elise is safe. They can just go as a team now. Look at
Yep.
them burning away. That is quite
Yeah,
sad.
they're all.
Oh!
Oh, oh,
The last hit on the Varus Q, popping off
very
Elder Drake.
nice snipe.
At least sadly missing her cocoon, but that might have just killed the Alawi, just because of the crazy amount of burst she got here. She got the Alawi.
Oh,
She is alone though, and stunned, and CC'd. Oh, she got out, she went back down, she got caught.
oh,
She did not play with the team right there. That was
yeah. But Varus is just cleaning up.
the rest of the team can just clean them up because they needed everything for the Elise pick. They are following the echo for some reason, but it does not matter. They're ending
Yeah,
regardless.
Varus is just killing everyone whilst the team is ending.
That was absolutely well played
Yep.
on the team of
Very,
supporters. They knew
well played
their
by Steve.
they knew that strength, and they knew that the strength of the enemy, and they just chose to exploit that.
Yep. Might
Let's
have
go. By the way,
changed my prediction in the Discord real quick.
I have not predicted. But I would have predicted. Well, no, I would have predicted against supportive because I want Sproop's legs, and if he loses, I get his legs. God damn. Okay, we're getting back on the stream. Just take back in here. Okay.
Anything. Why are we even here?
It's not nice. I'm still snacking. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. You gotta do this yourself now. I'm gonna eat my snacks first. Nom nom.
Right.
The hut did not reset itself. I apologize. Oh no. Whoopsie doops.
Right, 4 bot lane bands actually. Yeah. Yeah.
Please mute yourself when you talk to your mom. Okay. We're seeing the bans again, just that they added the Elise instead of somebody else. And the Ashe. Okay. They are leaving the Caitlyn open, but there comes the Sproop ADC pick. We would love to see. Come on, pick it. I mean, it's
I'll be
quite
right
rough
back
against
in
Caitlyn.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, bye-bye. Not my snack time. Nobody's gonna smack Sproop. No, got them. Oh no, he's picking the Varus. I'm so disappointed right now. But it would be rough against the Caitlyn, just for the range. Gonna have to do it myself, I guess. I mean, maybe they will lose, and then you got another chance, Carelius. There comes the Karma pick. I quite like Karma support because she's just so flexible. She just does a lot in team fights. We see the draft from last game. Yeah, I apologize. It will just it will like you can see like the icons changing, like the Morgana pick right there. This is a new pick. Just the old displays did not like close themselves for some reason. Wait, what champion pick where are we? We are right now at the Lux pick on team Aurora. Sorry, Aurora. I already changed the name. There comes the Cyan pick, I believe. Very interesting. I have they just don't want it to be left open for supportive, I guess. I mean, the Stewie just quite like Cyan, so we do see the typical Caitlyn Lux poke bot lane right here. I do think that Varus and Karma are quite equipped to deal with that, so that is a quite nice pick into that. There comes the Lee Sin pick. I mean, it is a very skill expressive champion, but we did see how he just raised them with the Elise the last game, so I'd not be surprised if he can do it with Lee Sin as well. By the way, I've got chocolate melting in my hand because I thought we had a bigger break, and then they just started, so I'm sorry for the crunching noises.
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry,
I had to put the chocolate in my mouth.
I
I'm sorry.
thought I muted myself, but then I heard myself echo on the stream, which was kind of sad.
Oh no, all good. Okay, their jungler is a Lee Sin OTP, so this will be quite a match to watch. They rather ban the Elise over the Lee Sin, which is very interesting. I believe they have like an idea to just counter jungle that. There comes the Ari ban on the side of supportive.
I think they're a bit scared of the Elise at the moment, after what happened last game.
Yeah, but they did leave the Lee Sin open for a Lee Sin OTP, and I'd rather go against an Elise than a Lee Sin OTP.
I guess that's true. I didn't know
we were called very
Lee Sin
professional, by the way.
OTP.
Thank you very much, Ruben. I give all my might into being very professional, eating my chocolate. There comes the Shaco lane pick against Cyan? If that is a Cyan counter pick, wait, maybe this is a Lee Sin lane pick? No, never.
It could also be Lee Sin mid, also being played.
No,
at the moment.
because the jungler is the Lee Sin OTP. Why would anyone else on the team pick it?
Shaco top lane, it would be interesting. Maybe it's Karma mid and Shaco support.
That might actually be a choice, and that might be a Shyvana jungle. We have not seen that one in a while. Yeah, they switch over to Maokai. I think Maokai is the better choice.
Yeah, Maokai just a bit too strong at the moment.
I mean, they did nerf him, didn't they? Pull up the patch notes, sir!
Yes, I still have them open. Let me look. They
Perfect.
probably did. They should have.
They should have,
But
yeah.
where is this guy?
Okay, Robane coming in with the background information right here. The Shaco is a one
Oh,
trick as well.
They did not nerf him actually. At least not this patch. I think they
That's a
might
Nico
have
mid lane, yeah,
last
that's a Nico
patch.
mid lane. That is a Maokai against Lee Sin jungle. That's Nico against Silas mid lane, Lux Caitlyn against Varus Karma with a Shaco top lane against Sign. This would be very interesting to watch to see a Shaco against a Sign. I've never seen that. To be fair, they just went for comfy picks, I'd guess. With just the Lee Sin OTP picking Lee Sin, Shaco OTP picking Shaco. So this will be quite a treat for our eyes. Supportive is really wanting to win this one, just pulling out all the stops.
Yes. Indeed.
Team Aurora went quite for a meta deck or a meta team comp. But the question is, will they be able to like feel comfortable enough on those champions to perform as well?
That's true. I mean, the Nico, I have not seen it in a while actually. Nico, not that popular at the moment.
Nico is
like this
quite
champion,
big into Silas, and the Silas was the second pick after the Nico. I'm not quite sure why you would ever go for Silas there, but we'll see. Yes, Team Aurora just picked a very traditional team comp, so but it is quite heavy to play against like champions that they are extremely comfortable with, especially champions like Shaco and Lee Sin that can do a lot of good shit. If you're not prepared for it, you just get steamrolled. So we'll see. By the way, this is my last chocolate. After this, no crunching anymore.
Shaco also a really, really annoying champion in my opinion.
I hate Shaco. If you ask me, he can be deleted, together with Yasuo, Yone, and Yumi.
Definitely. Wait a second.
I just have like a big hate for Yasuo and Yone in general. Shaco is just incredibly annoying with the damn invisibility. And well, you don't have to talk about Yumi, you know. We have not seen an Aurelion Soul, by the way. I would have loved to see just an Aurelion Soul play here. Yes, his rework is out, and I know it's just a bit trolly, but if Silas disrespect the level 2 Nico, I predict the kill level 2 with Ignite. I absolutely agree on that. I still can't believe that they picked Silas into Nico. If Bison knows how to play Nico, like with a 10-foot pole, he's gonna dominate that lane extremely. Nico just has so much on her disposal to trick those melee mid lane champions as well. She's just the biggest counter against them. Maybe next to Vex. So he either is very confident in that matchup, but did not like wait for the Nico in mid lane. But we will see. Bot lane will probably be pretty even because of the Karma. They have the poke to back up the Lux Caitlyn. And Karma just gives a lot of utility with her shield spam that just costs no goddamn mana. And I do think that Lee Sin against Maokai is probably on Lee Sin's side.
I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Hopefully the last time.
I mean, I just I can talk for like 3 people, so it should be fine. I was just going through the champions, and the last thing I wanted to say was the Shaco against a Sion, because the Shaco just very confidently picked into it, knowing it was a Sion against Shaco, so he should know what he's up to. And Felix, stop playing with my mouse. Sure. Yeah, I'm talking to you, mister. Pause off. Don't give me a side eye. Felix? Good kitty. Okay, we're back, guys. We're in the loading screen right now after the little master was trying to well, rig the game. Let's switch to the in-game tab right here. Yes, we've enabled all the right sounds, I can say. Yeah, we are still in the login screen. There we can see. Wait, I'm gonna just...
Yep.
Oh, no, I can't. No! Ah!
Yeah, we can see Sin 500,000 mastery points. Also the Shaco 700,000
Yes, I was not
mastery
able
points.
to do that, sadly. AP or
I
80
got a blink
Shaco.
of it.
Just look at this. Well, he has Comet, so probably AP.
Yep,
That is my
I
guess.
think so as well. I think otherwise Hail of Blades, is that who they go on 80 Shaco?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I think. I don't know.
80 Shaco? You don't go Comet on 80 Shaco.
Yeah, but I think on 80 it's Hail of Blades, right?
You're asking the wrong person. If I see a Shaco, I ban him. So.
Yeah, same.
Yes, the score back up. That is completely right. Why is this? Why? Somebody called those folders red and blue, but they are yellow and purple. So now I'm very much confused. Well, it's blue side and red side probably. So we are here on supportive side. We are not seeing any invades, by the way.
Yep.
Quite boring.
Both teams trying
score.
to
Yeah, I've got it. Okay.
get safe.
There you go. Thank you for.
Oh, looks lonely.
Okay. Going for the sneaky watch down in the bot lane. That is quite a good catch if they can make it.
That's
Maybe
his
burn some
thing.
summoners.
Oh.
Oh no! The karma Q goes into nothing. That is very
right.
sad.
It's a lot of damage actually.
Good try,
Ooh,
but
and
now
the
Spruce
Q
got
hitting.
caught in the whole minion wave. That hurt! That could have been a kill or summoners burn, but they... Well, karma failed.
Yep.
Report,
Oh,
please.
another binding hitting. Already cleansing.
That is a good choice.
Alright.
Oh, Bison
Yeah,
walking
two
on the
summoners
minions.
down on the cheesers actually.
Yeah. But look at that, even though Bison did a small misplay there, walking in front of the minions instead of behind, it doesn't matter. Look at that damage! With the ignite, it could have been a kill. Wait, was that a flash right there?
Actually, flash.
That was a fail flash! Oh
Yeah,
no!
it looked really weird, right?
Oh, the Nico doesn't even have ignite. She has
Yeah,
teleport.
she has
Interesting.
E.
I do think that ignite would have been right here just for the kill pressure, and you have the teleport on the top lane on the sign anyways. We can see the Shaco shenanigans on top lane. No surprise here.
Yeah, really annoying for Sign.
Oh, the Shaco
can
luring it
imagine.
into the minion wave. Look at the
It's not
damage
in
of
there.
stick.
Nice.
Yes, against Silas I would always go ignite, especially because with Nico you have the kill pressure in the lane itself,
Yep.
so you can just go aggressive.
Yeah, Shaco just being so annoying.
Shaco is just like Yasuo. Like Yasuo just with his damn E. It's so annoying. He gets on my nerves so much. Like
I mean,
for my mental
every
health.
ability of him is just...
Silas is playing this quite well. I sadly
Yeah,
see
not
quite a few mispositions on Bison's side, but it could just be that he's quite nervous after the last game. Because Rabane was very hyped up for this match, but we do not want to judge the day before the evening, so let's continue watching on. We can see the Lee Sin taking the Scuttle Crab. Maokai is still doing his clear. Well, Lee Sin did not take his golems.
Yep.
He's going for the bot lane gank now, but Lee Sin is there to back them up.
Also ward. Oh, Sign? Shaco just queuing out of his queue.
To be fair, I think it's incredibly difficult for Stewie to pick up a kill here against a Shaco, just
Yeah.
because he has the utility.
Oh, really nice queue by Sign there.
Stewie knows the limits of this champion quite well with his
Yeah, I can tell.
abilities. It is looking quite even as of now. This will be
Bot lane.
good
Oh,
catch on
maybe
Karma
now.
Spot, but Varus is just too low to follow up on that.
Yeah.
Lux has no mana left though. Just for Q, this will not hit. She is But Caitlyn does have the minion pressure right now. Bison just having no
Oh, flash from
mana.
silence.
Oh, but
That's
that was
silence.
quite a good move on Bison's part. Look at
Ooh.
that Maokai, and that is first blood for the Nico as well. Well played
That was,
on part of Team Aurora there.
A bit too far from the Silas. I don't think that was a good play.
It was
Going
quite
into the
aggressive as
turret
well.
there.
Especially he had still, his Q was still on cooldown, so it probably wouldn't have been a kill even if he did hit
Yeah,
that.
I don't think he would have been able to kill the Nico. Or at least definitely he would have died for it. 100%, so... I mean... Yeah. Aurora...
Minion wave
um,
bot lane is quite in a dire state. Oh no,
yeah.
they did manage to push it in. Never mind then. As we can see, Alicent just having a lot of, well, farming potential. Just the speed is
Yeah,
very much incredible.
the Varus already 10 CS ahead. Almost, no, he didn't catch up a bit, but 7 and CS ahead, which is...
And he went
like-
for the lethality build as well, which is very interesting against their team.
Yeah, he
Seems-
seems to really like it, I guess.
Did he play the other round as well? Didn't he play crit?
What?
Did Sproop also play lethality Varus last game?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. I just
I'm
find it
pretty sure, actually.
interesting because they have nothing against Dewey here. If he goes lethality.
Yeah, that's true.
To be fair, as far as I can see, the Stewie is playing this matchup quite well. He's just playing with a
Yeah.
Shaco. Very impressive.
He's actually getting more farm than Shaco as well.
That is less surprising, just with Shaco being Shaco, not being the best to farm. Here comes the Maokai gang,
That's
not
true,
being able
but
to get
he is
anything.
bullying him though.
Bot lane is also bullying quite hard, which is surprising to see on the Caitlyn Lux Dreams and Nightmares. Sproop getting caught again, but trading it off with a Q. Clean hit on the Caitlyn. Stewie's never gonna log into that bush. Okay, never mind. He just made me eat my word. Okay, Stewie! I just praised you, my boy. Don't do it.
I
Don't
think
do
you
me like
jinxed
that.
it actually.
Absolutely. Oh no. Oh, that was a great try. Great flash on
Oh.
Stewie's part here. Okay, there was the redemption. Thank you very much. There was the redemption part.
Oh,
The
very
multi-
well played by Stewie. Didn't even need the Maokai actually.
Nope. It was quite enough. That was quite close. I think the Shaco also had just 1 second left on that E. The flash was very important here, not triggering the trap, enabling him to get the kill. Shaco is teleporting just to secure the XP. Look at that confidence on the Silas, but
Yep.
yes, that was
Very
predictable.
close for Nico to get her shield there.
I don't think it would have changed that much, except if the Maokai was able to get the backup
Yeah,
fast enough.
maybe she could have escaped afterwards. Just
Excuse me
a
for a second,
tiny
my cat is
chance.
bullshit.
Having the flash up. Okay, actually saving the way for Nico. Oh. Yeah, supportive is going a bit too far. I think they're too used to being very ahead. Now going for the dives, which is not working out like last game.
I mean, they didn't lose anything. By the way, I'm back. Just kicked the cat out.
Yeah, they did kill the. It's still 300 gold for the Caitlyn.
Ah, they killed the virus. Oh yeah, now I see it.
He died
Okay.
to the turret.
Yeah, the problem is that they have quite the aggressive team comp here, so they don't want to
Yep.
play laid back. But as somebody in chat said as well, the Lee Sin is just playing very laid back in comparison to the last game. I would have liked to see a bit more action, but the Silas did push the Nico in, so not much to do there. Be able to do there. We will continue on waiting. It seems like the Shaco is getting a bit more comfortable on this matchup right there. Dodging the Q a lot better than before. Bot lane is still quite ahead in farm. What is quite surprising is the CS in mid lane from Silas against Nico.
Yeah, true. He's actually doing really well at the moment, the Silas. Another engage.
Right there, Silas just very confidently hitting his abilities on the Nico there.
Yeah, true.
The problem is that the Nico oftentimes just misses her E, and then the Silas can just go in without
Yep.
any consequences on her. That is
Oh, very well played by where's
great
oh,
engage on side of supportive. Sadly, the Maokai was there and waiting.
Ooh.
Nice dodge by Group right there. It might be enough to
Might
get out.
actually
Here
live.
comes the flash, and now they are both
Nah.
dead.
both dead.
That was quite unfortunate that the Maokai just stood there. There comes the Lee Sin, but
Yeah,
it might be too late.
it's looking like it's going to game 3 almost.
He he is picking up the kill, but he will give the gold to the
Yep.
Caitlyn, which is now 4-0, and I do think that will be very rough for Team Supportive.
Yep.
I just cannot see how they will ever be able to go through
Oh.
this line. Yeah, that was Nico, Silas at least dominating
Yep.
the mid lane. That is a window for Team Supportive.
Yeah, very smart by Silas, knowing that she can't move after ulting, so...
That was a very nice. Oh my god. My screen is continuing to go to sleep. I think it really does not like these matches. Okay, but Team Supportive Security Drake here. They don't really have anyone being able to contest here because they all went back. But 4 people, they will be fast enough to just
Yep.
secure
They'll
this
definitely
game.
be picking this up.
Yeah, there comes the Lot Soul. Too early,
Oh.
sadly.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Nice smite. Kappa.
No vision, so it was a nice try.
I'm a bit confused on that shake pick on the top lane. I did think that he had a solid plan to do something against that sign as well, but now he went Sheen, and Sheen isn't really in. Is it in the AP build? Like Lich Bane? Do you play Lich Bane?
I hope it's Lich Bane. I don't think there's any other option for him, right?
I have to kick my cat out. I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess he will know what his build is best after 750k mastery. So I'm not gonna doubt his builds.
I just came in time to see that great insect, and that is a shutdown on the Lee Sin. We'd like to see it.
Very nice.
They might be able to pick the Lux up. No, there's no follow-up of the enemy team. The Lee Sin is just too deep in. Yeah, that is a safe kill for the Maokai.
Yep.
Well played on their part, but it was, again, a bit too aggressive. We are kind of lacking the great team coordination we saw on the
Yeah,
last last game with the Elise.
Turret plating will soon fall.
But we might see a very close game right here. Okay, the Silas picking up the...
Yeah,
the
it's looking pretty even.
Nico flashing in, but she just has not enough damage. She doesn't have the kill potential, especially without any ignite or anything to
That's true.
counter that heal. Stewie demulating that mid lane turret, the top lane turret, dropping Herald on the bot lane just for them to get even more gold, even more ahead. That would be quite difficult to come back from.
Yep, definitely. The 2 Drakes are really really good for supportive though. That might be able to make this a bit less of a stomp, or actually for them to turn this around.
I do
Drakes
think
will
that Team
definitely have
Supportive has a
a lot.
chance to turn it around, but I don't exactly know, because it's just... I keep on asking, what will they do with the Sion? He has a lot of farm, he's 1-0, he has his heartsteel, he will soon be just a chunk of meat, and they do not have any kind of tank melt.
I'm actually. Oh, never mind. I'm a bit stupid.
It's okay to be stupid. It's healthy to be just a bit
Was,
tiny bit stupid.
I was gonna say she's about to walk in turret, but yeah, it's kind of just her own turret right there.
I mean, she's still walking into turret. Just doesn't deal any damage to her.
Yep.
The
I
two
mean,
drakes
I
on
wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong.
you weren't wrong. Two drakes on the side of team support difference. That is true, but the question is regarding like which drake it is. It does not help with the drake. Yeah, there was a
That
nice
was,
secure of the insect right there. Listen is not being able to do anything with the minions.
Yeah.
But there comes the Varus flash
Yep.
ult, securing the
Get
kill,
him.
getting the backup there, but they can't get the looks.
Looks
She's quite
also getting really low.
enough under the turret.
Yeah, top turret and bot turret actually really low. Oh,
Comes the
I
Maokai
said
gang on
that,
mid lane, but the Silas is
less
out.
than low.
Okay, the Nico with the Loons instead of the Everfrost against their enemy team. That is interesting. I do think that she'd rather take the Everfrost just to secure the pickups against those champions. The
Yeah,
Sign just was
Shaco
running
just
down top
abandoning his
lane.
lane at the moment.
Yeah, I
think
do believe.
that's a good choice.
To be fair, I just believe
And,
that this will be a game for Aurora just because Stewie's just gonna run it down. He just
Yeah.
gonna literally run it down. Look
There's
at the
not,
damage.
yeah, the hard steal as well. Yeah, not not a lot for Shaco to do here.
He will continue to do not a lot. So
Yep. Trying to get away, doing his absolute best. Cyan just ignoring him and proccing the demolish.
there comes quite the engage on the locks. Oh, they pick
Oh,
up the
Lee
kill.
Sin
Botlane
goes
is
by.
getting back into the game with the
Yeah,
with the
definitely.
Sin support.
Never fall.
There comes quite a bit of poke. This might be a safe third Drake for Team Aurora, and that is a Hex Tech Drake.
that
I don't
would
know
be,
how much it will have.
Huge. Oh,
That's an
Caitlyn
interesting.
actually flashing.
Yeah, quite interesting, but she is going
she
for
probably-
the
oh.
safe kill. Yeah,
Very well played.
they bullied them off of the Drake.
Oh,
especially
actually,
that now.
yeah,
Stewie there.
It's a Drake for Aurora, I guess. But the Portive really needed that great Drake though.
I'm gonna be honest.
Are they gonna be able to kill him? Is the
No, they
question.
won't be able to kill him. This is an absolutely Stewie diff, and even if he dies, you just look
Yeah.
at that damage. He just will continue to race them with his passive. They don't have any damage against him. He just stood in in 4 people and tanked all their ults. It didn't matter.
Yep.
I disagree that this looks like a lot of mistakes on Aurora's part. Bot lane is playing a bit unsafe, especially with the Lee Sin sit, but they were just under the bot lane. But you could have just looked at that Caitlyn pick up. They're quite confident with their champions, and are still taking up the kills even without support by their own team. And as soon as Stewie just joins the fight, it's over.
Yep. It's gonna be really hard to do something against this Cyan. I mean, if he has his team behind him, how are they ever gonna kill him? Or is not gonna deal a lot of damage as well?
I do believe that they should have just gone for the Varus AP angle right here, just to melt the
Yeah,
sign.
true.
And it's
would've
also
been,
quite
way
good against
stronger.
Maokai.
Yep. And Varus, AP Varus actually still deals a lot of damage against other champions as well.
Look
I
at
mean,
Stewie
like
being
squishies.
peeled off the team. Look at that miserable damage.
Yeah, he's just
There's
tanking
nothing.
everything right there. Shaco going down.
He did catch
Sin
the
actually
Caitlyn.
getting the Caitlyn, nice.
The problem is that Lee Sin is not quite
The
able
1-for-1.
to carry a game like this.
Maybe this is another pickup.
He is alone though.
Might want to
There's-
turn on the Lux.
No,
Okay,
no, he has to.
Varus getting him out of there. Very nice. Varus actually cleansing the Maokai R there.
Just to be safe on the safe side.
Yeah.
He did not have vision on them, so he couldn't know where they were. It is a good choice to just go for the safe call. I do believe that the Eclipse is just a very big mistake on Team Supportive's side here.
Yeah, AP Varus would have been great here.
Even Crit Varus would have probably been better.
Also,
Because,
or
yeah,
arm hit. Just not the lethality.
Yeah, they have enough backline access with the Lee Sin,
Yeah.
Silas, and the Shaco. They do not need the lethality on the Varus as well.
Very true.
That's the second turret down. On Team Supportive has 2 dragons, but they have not been able to take a single turret, which is quite sad. Always, I feel for them.
Yep.
Happens in solo queue all the time.
We're gonna have to hope for objective bounties, maybe.
Yeah, but they don't seem to be. Far
No,
enough
they're
behind
not being
quite yet.
activated. Although they're almost 6k behind.
7K.
Actually, more than
No,
6K.
6K. 6.4K
Yeah, six
actually.
and a half.
And the problem is that Team Aurora actually laughs quite hard at having the chance for 4 Hex Drakes with
And
the
look at this,
Caitlyn. Look,
look
at
this
that
time.
damage. There's nothing they're able to do.
Yeah, there's a problem with the lethality Varus right there. Oof, Herald coming in as well. Second tier 2 turret.
There comes,
Gonna be
by the way,
gone.
a late tier on Varus. Interesting. Or did he have that from the start? I'm not quite sure.
I think he's headed for a bit of, like, I don't know, but not from the start, I think. Then it's a bit low stacks on it.
By the way, I want to draw your attention to that double Everfrost on Silas and on Shaco as well. I can see it on the Silas,
Oh.
on Shaco. I would have loved to see a Leandris.
Shaco's still not completing the Sheen though.
He might have just picked it up for the trade
Yeah.
options, but he
I mean,
is down.
He probably
100
knows
farm.
how to build on the champion.
0-2
Really
as
weird.
well.
Yeah, it's interesting build. Having the
Yeah,
Sheen
I'm
probably
I'm
maybe to
more
kill
sus on the
somebody.
Everfrost than on the Sheen, to be fair. Oh,
Also the
Yes.
Moby boost.
Shaco being caught there, but he got out with Q and Flash. This might just be a secure Drake for them, especially with the Shaco being
Yep.
extremely low.
Not much for supportive to do.
They do not have the pressure to play anything against that. Look
Yeah,
at that fortress
Stein
running
just-
around. They just have a running tower with platings.
Yep.
Yeah, the Maokai ulti just...
Yeah,
Peeling
no
them off
follow.
Drake.
They don't have anything.
Mr. Monix Embrace also just doing quite a lot of poke damage there as well.
Yeah, AP Virus could have changed a lot, I'm pretty sure.
Team supportive, falling back, not much they could do. Somebody is asking, are they allowed to FF? I'm actually unsure, but I do think that they can FF. We've not seen an FF yet.
Yeah,
so-
I also think it's allowed, but I don't think anyone is going to FF ever in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, that's not why you play a tournament, right?
Yep.
Why not go
Just
Leandris
gonna
into
be,
the tanks? Yeah, that's what
hoping
we just discussed
For
as
the
well.
other team to throw.
Yeah, especially, yeah. Just Stewie can just continue to ulting back, like ulting through the mid lane with his ult back into that fountain. That might be the chance for supportive to get the game around.
Yeah, the sign is an absolute beast. 1000 HP from his passive, and another 140 from Heartsteel. It's just gonna keep on stacking and stacking. And
The
they don't
sign
have
will not
anything to do
got
with it.
any less threatening, and they have 0 ways to deal with him. They
Yep.
have not killed him once, even though he was like
Yeah.
at some point was a low
It's
30.
almost like just impossible for them to lose. It looks like. I mean, how is the sign ever gonna die? Let's be honest. Unless he runs into the fountain, but then it's just over already.
Gotta protect your mantle for the third game. I mean, that is an interesting way to phrase it, but to be honest, whether I FF or I just continue to play it out, it's for me, it's the same mental state, and I do think it depends on the team, how it goes. Oi oi! Use a goddamn, how's it called in English? Clean your nose. Don't sniff into your
Yeah,
mic.
Shaco W almost getting through a tiny
The
portion
shield?
of Science Shield.
Oh, this is quite depressing to
Meanwhile,
see.
when I'm against the Sign, when I'm against a Shaco, it is like a quarter of my HP or more.
We don't even have to comment on it
just
anymore.
not
We've
taking
said enough.
any damage at all.
There is nothing
Oh.
they can do in that engage.
Just flashing on them, Stewie.
They just picked the
Yeah.
Shaco up. It was a nice try of a
Oh.
flank. They just like the other team. They
Stewie
cannot.
is getting low. Oh,
that was
maybe this is
very
where they
greedy.
throw.
Yes, but they can allow it, just like Supportive was able to allow it themselves in the
Yeah.
last game. This is, by the way, a 8k gold difference on side of Aurora. This might be their revenge for the last game.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a drafting diff, it looks like.
I wouldn't even say that it's a drafting diff.
Building.
The one thing I'm a bit sus about is the Shake on top lane against the Sign, which they knew.
Yeah.
But I think the drafting would have been fine. We even saw like mid lane executing a lot of pressure. Bot lane was doing okay,
Yeah,
even
that's
with
true.
a 4-0 Caitlyn on the enemy side. The problem is just the itemization.
Yeah, and the itemization is as well. Var's not going AP is a big mistake.
Yeah, or at least like just him going
And also Shaco, of
Vitality.
course.
Yeah. And I don't think the Shaco has any chance to deal any damage at that game as well. Told you, Aurora, in the first game always, they need to shake off the nurse. Fair enough, actually. And they also just probably recognize the danger that, or the pressure that Supportive can extrude, and this time they played around it quite well. I mean, I can imagine that the jungler of Team Supportive just didn't want to go aggressive or that aggressive anymore because the other team probably accounted for it. But that was quite sad to see. This is probably going to be a safe Baron. Yes, the Lee Sin being rooted wasn't able to get back there in time. Caitlyn just picking up a solo kill on the Silas, critting him away.
Yeah, not much they can do, it looks like.
Silas was able
Just
to get the
running
last.
for their lives.
Yeah, basically. I mean, the Wraith was also quite like still alive with Stewie just putting on his party hat, walking through them. This match is probably over. The gold gap is just continuing to grow. They have Baron now on their side. They can Wraith down the turrets. Especially with Demolish on Stewie. Look at that chonker. The archers
just
need to
running
disengage
in
here,
the base.
which is probably wise. They are a bit on the like, especially Stewie with his mana. I mean, we quite love to see a comeback. So, and I might get Scroop's legs, so I'm all for this turn of events. That is the third Drake for the side of Aurora. I can't see how Team Supportive would secure that. No, they don't. It's just a safe Drake. There's nowhere they can move there. They have no vision, they have no damage. Especially also the levels. This is quite interesting to see. Look at that Shaco being level 13 together with the jungler. The only one that is quite up there in levels is this level, is the Silas. Leave Samira open for game 3. I mean, Supportive quite, like, still wants to win, I guess. From what I've seen is Angan is a very hard Samira main, and I don't think that they want to go against that, because Samira can go quite ham if you don't like pick against her. I mean, you can just play Rammus, I guess, and win the game. But the question is if the enemy bot lane is comfortable enough playing against the Samira in the lane itself. Because even a Rammus can't do much against the 10-0 Samira, you know? Yeah, guys, I'd just advise you to grab a drink. Still back. Enjoy the run down mid lane.
If you look at the KDA, it doesn't even look like they're that behind, but you can definitely feel that they're just getting destroyed, it feels like. Because the sign is just, yeah, just face tanking everything.
Shaiko trying his best to get on the Caitlyn. Oh, he even might be able to get her. No, he doesn't.
Nope.
They are very clunked up as well. If they go anywhere, they're just like one big unit. They're not able to scratch Stewie. Stewie is even alone right now.
Oh?
I mean, the Lee Sin has the biggest chance to deal damage, just with God Drinker and Conqueror. But he's not able to burst him.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
They are not able to close it out quite yet though, as they do have wave clear in some capacity.
Sign sitting at 5.5k HP.
Oh, somebody is telling me, oh no, that is the wrong button. Somebody is asking me if I can zoom out. Naturally I can do that. Let me fix that quite. Wait, how do I do this? CTRL W? Well, you know, it's not working. I was lied to. Okay, the chat is just invisible here right now. There's another team fight coming in. Shaco being already low before going in there. They can just pick him up. That was quite close on the side of the Silas, but Caitlyn... Oh, he got the Caitlyn shut down. But it... Oh, and the Lee Sin going back in there. Nico being down... like, bot lane, not downstairs, bot lane. Okay, having no mana, they might be able to pick up some kills here. But the question is, will that be enough? Because Team Aurora is just keep on... Or will just keep on scaling.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot the alt. Okay, wait. Alt W.
Can you actually zoom out?
No, it's not doing anything.
Yeah, it's not doing anything for me.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. So this is the plan. Dive the DPS. Probably, yeah. I mean, they're trying their best. We can't fault them. I mean, they're having quite a good mental, picking up kills still, but the Lee Sin is gonna get caught here. I don't think he has a way out. Oh, yes he has, because there's the wave. Okay, somebody's telling me. Oh yeah, they can be, because the... No, still not. It's also not the one. Yeah, Timsy is like using, not the normal keyboard. Oh, what the f... What happened there? Oh no. Okay, it's back to normal. Timsy is using a very weird keyboard, so I gotta ask him later. Thank you for the advice though. I'm not quite able to set it up quite yet, so you gotta like have to be happy with counting their pores.
This is just gonna be another Baron.
Oh,
And,
they are.
They're probably
moving
gonna be
in
looking
on the
to
break.
end after this, I think.
They are
don't
giving up
really
a
have-
break. Yeah, for the Baron.
Yeah, true. They might actually lose the soul for this.
The question is, do they even need
Ooh,
the soul?
Stein is getting in there.
Yeah, let's see how much damage they deal until the enemy team is coming up. Listen, does secure the dragon, but now the team is just there to rave them. Look at that beautiful Nico CC. I mean, the Varus got the Caitlyn, but they have no real damage left with just them picking up the Lee Sin now. The Silas is dead. Maokai just 1v1ing an ADC casually. He has an Iceborne Gauntlet as well. Frozen Heart, I mean, so not much the Varus can do there. Yeah, picking up the last one, and that is GG for team support difference.
Keep being in as well.
Okay, this, by the way, it is a Lich Bane. He did build it out. Okay, I got the match. I got a message on the League of Legends server.
Ryan will be looking to bow special, I think. Yep. Lovely.
Yeah, we are getting a player switch on team supportive side. The top lane will be switched out. As we can see in the chat here. Yeah, that is a
Alright.
GG. Very cleanly played by Team Aurora. Just very focusing on their strength, on Stewie, waiting for him. They actually got quite a lot of real stuff on the bot lane as well. Just Fruit also having a very strong... Yes, I will pick it away. I'm sorry. I'm gonna probably see each others again soon. I just wanna that is a 1v1 supportive against Aurora. Let's go for this last game now. I'm hyped to see where this will go. So we will meet you back here soon enough. We'll wait a bit until the teams have a small break for you as well. Give a small break to the casters and their voice. We're not professionals. So till then, enjoy some music. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. We sadly had an emergency leaving right here. Not only the supportive top laner had to leave, but also my other caster. And today joins me Robane as the savior, I guess, in the Dark Tower.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. No, thank you for having me.
True.
Something like that. Yeah. No, I'm really happy to be here. It's been very entertaining games, and I mean, as soon as I saw the issue, I jumped in with a lot of pleasure, and I'm looking forward to what this game will bring us. And if last game was any indication, we're gonna see some more tanks, especially with Tikka Masala coming in, because I know he loves these tanky champions. Probably we're gonna see a Shen from what I know, and if not, it's gonna be like wet noodle fights in the top lane. That's what I predict.
That could be it. By the way, we do see very interestingly the Narban against probably the enemy top laner. We get the Caitlyn pick this time on Team Supportive as they have the first pick. Very interesting to see into Xayah Rakan. This will be quite the skill matchup, but I do believe that Caitlyn herself just has enough range to contest Xayah.
Yeah, and the thing with this best of 3 is we've went into the draft this far after these last 2 games that now we see that Xayah is actually free to play. First game she was banned by one of the teams, and then they still went for the Rakan. But this game they get the combo, and it's very safe, it's very reliable, and we're gonna have to wait and see. But wow, the Bard that takes me by surprise. It is one trick of one trick is maybe a strong word, but Redley is really experienced on that champion. That does mean that Caitlyn will be more safe. So it surprises me a bit that they put it together with the Caitlyn. But yeah, this bot lane again, really interesting matchup.
We are seeing another sign of Stewie here. This is an interesting pick just because I think Team Supportive is now prepared for his sign. And as well with the new top laner here as well, with a bigger roster, he might be able to counter the sign pick. But
Yeah, I don't know if he can per se counter it with the champion pool that he has. And I played against Sui's Sion yesterday, and it's annoying. It's literally
he did
it's
carry
so
the last
annoying.
game himself.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure. It's the champion is really strong with the buffs that he got in the preseason, and now we'll just have to wait and see how he's gonna pilot it this game. And honestly, I have no clue what you can pick into Sion to really make him useless. Because that's the thing. Like the later the game goes, the more of a menace he's gonna be. Anyway, that said, we do see the 3 beefy junglers taking away.
There
As
comes the
Mordekaiser.
fourth beefy jungler.
Of course, you can only take away that many junglers. But
Especially disgusting with Sion and Rakan in her backup. That is very big, pick potential on the side of Team Aurora.
yeah, and then we see Sion with Sejuani in our last game against them yesterday.
No.
Wasn't it that combination? I thought it was.
No. It wasn't Sejuani. It was. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember because Sejuani was just constantly on my ass. I had no time to watch anything else.
Ah, yes. Well, I think I do remember since that the Sejuani did come to my lane. That one time I was able to push up. Yeah,
Well, we're somewhere else right now. There comes the Nico pick again by Bison. Maybe this is his redemption arc. Finally picking Ignite against the Silas and getting him into the early game. The Silas is again a very interesting pick here. I don't think he will have a lot of fun against Saint Sejuani Rakan. Also Xayah, she can just defend herself a lot. This might just be a comfort pick, I'd guess, by the mid laner of Team Supportive.
By the mid laner of Team Supportive is usually like Yone we've seen, but also Yasuo. Now, the first game on Yasuo in the Sunday Cup that he played, he wasn't really strong on it, and also there's except for Vine, not that much setup for him. So I think they just need the AP and a bruisery engage go in champion like Silas does go along the
They also need the AP,
lines
to be
of
fair. And they do have the AP here. To be fair, Team Aurora just picked a lot of beefy boys up again. But if one of the carries, like Nico or Xayah, gets behind, they are lacking in damage, like quite a lot. They do have the tanks, but the enemy team has Vi and Darius, like 2 bruisers, quite equipped to deal with those kinds of damages. So I'd like to see a Nico Xayah focus from the Sejuani here, just trying to get them ahead to secure the damage, like the damage pool on side Team Aurora.
Yeah, well put. And I think that's just Aurora finally, like after the first game, coming back to their comfort. They've been playing for a while. They've been here for a while, and I think it's been really showing how well they have this style. They play around their bot mid side with their jungler. Stewie is left on an island. He gets the champion. That's good for that. And I'm happy that after game 1 they collected themselves a bit. They were a bit all over the place with the drafting, and this game and last game as well, they finally like found what works best for them. Like just team fight heavy, get some beefy boys in front, protect Angon on his AD carry pick, and let Bison do his thing, Miss Green Sheep. I think this is what works really well for Aurora, and it does fit the meta really well. And I'm curious to see how far they will be able to go with this, because last game it was clear that Supportive did not have an answer into it. So maybe with the Darius coming in, that's going to be the interesting thing for me to see is how hard can Darius make Sion's life miserable? Because that's going to be his job, and Sion's job is going to be to survive and not die too many times. And like you said, Sejuani is going to go towards the bot lane, probably towards mid, maybe. And this Bard pick does surprise me a lot. What is your thoughts on the Bard pick?
As a Bard main myself, I
Yeah,
fucking
that's
love
what I
to see
thought. So, how does it pair with Caitlyn, actually?
How does it pair with Caitlyn? I do think that Caitlyn is the right pick here, or the right first pick here. I do think it's just like because Caitlyn is just a very safe pick in general. And her just if you itemize her well enough, and if you get her ahead just a tiny bit, she can deal with the tanks. The problem with Caitlyn is just that if she falls behind, she's a fucking mushroom, man. You just step on her. Yeah. So it is quite snowbally.
Sorry. Snowbally indeed, but that's a thing that I'm so curious about, because usually you want the Bard to roam around the map, collect the meeps, be free, gank everywhere, counter the Herald plays with his ultimate. Like, you want him to roam around the map. But Caitlyn is a champion that wants to be up in your face, that wants to push the wave constantly. It's gonna be more difficult with a Bard next to her, no?
That might be the case. The question is if Xayah can't have enough pickup potential to do anything on there. The Sejuani might just add to that pressure while diving the bot lane. So there I could see some pick potential, but Bard does not necessarily mean that you have to roam. You have to, or you are able to just roam like any other human on this earth as well, and still having a big impact, and still like protecting your ADC without being absent 24/7.
Yeah. So we're getting into game, and Aurora is posing towards just a 5-stack defense. Stewie is with his team for the moment. Maybe to just... Or is it Nico? You know, it's Stewie.
Yeah, I don't think we will see an invade here.
No.
Somebody asked, what is a counter to a comp like Aurora's? That is very interesting to hear, or to talk about. Somebody already brought that a great point. It is always something that stomps them early. So Team Aurora, or Team Diff, Support Diff absolutely had a chance last game if they did play the early game bit more successfully and aggressively. But also the problem was with the Shaco on top lane, they just had no way to deal with the Sion. And another way to deal with anything is just tank shred. So if you have, I'd say a Trundle or something on the bot lane, like I don't know, a Sivir might be. Is she good in tanks still?
I don't think so, to be honest. I mean, Sivir is always reliable. She's gonna always be reliable. You're gonna have a great wave clear. Yeah, with a Kraken Slayer build, maybe you can do some damage, but then you'll have to like kite really well, and yeah.
Yeah, you can also just always go for a tank shredder in mid lane with, for example, I just say Anivia is quite well into tanks, to be honest, especially because of her kiting. I mean, we can see that Darius here is quite able to deal pressure onto a tank team in general.
What second are you on, by the way? Just so you know. I'm on 2.89.
Yeah, you're a bit behind me, so I will spoiler you.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I'm a bit behind.
Art's gone right there. I mean, it is quite dangerous if the bot lane gets catched by like the team supportive bot lane gets catched, because they don't have that great of an escape potential pre-level 6 with Bard ult. But regardless, the early game they can play quite aggressively, and as you can see, the Bard will do some roaming here and there. But Caitlyn with a lot of range, and we can see an engage here on the mid lane with a tank, with a gang on the Vi. The Nico ult flash is out.
Yeah, I was setting up my scoreboard and stuff, so sadly I was a bit too late.
Don't worry, I forgot.
We saw the flash of the Nico, so she's gonna be a bit more vulnerable now. In the mid lane, she's gonna have to be very wary of where Vi comes next time, because yeah, with another roam without flash, stepping up.
Oh, the Darius missed the cannon minion. I saw that. Shame.
-1. Can I get a -1 in chat?
Please, a -1.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, that was very close towards the tower shot, but happily he did not get one.
But he's still super healthy, and Nico actually, even though she was a level ahead, she is trading her mana and her health just to get a few minions. It's gonna be rough for her to stay in this position.
Oh, there comes a Sejuani gang on bot lane, but I do think that Bart is scouting and will see the Sejuani yet.
With a nice engage. He did get his full passive off, so it's gonna burn for a bit more. But Stewie is now safe under tower, so he's safe. For
but
a
we
bit
can
more.
see the difference right here. Oh,
He
Bison!
tries to E, but he gets countered, and indeed, luckily they both get out.
Sejuani
now-
back at it again, trying another gank. I'd guess.
Driving the long way around though. She's
They
coming
have
in.
no vision.
There is no
This
vision.
will be a success.
Rakan goes in, she just walks into the Sejuani. Sejuani gets the stun. She gets out with the magical journey and the flash to secure the kill. There's a bit more damage on the Bard, but that's gonna be it with only a flash burned for the bot side of Team Aurora, and then all summoners with Ignite. Yeah, they're gonna have a rough time in lane.
That was quite a nice catch off on Team Aurora's side there. It was quite obvious that the Sejuani will try bot lane, so it was very dangerous of them to stand that far ahead without any wards. So it is kind of expected, and that is the first blood as well. Somebody's pointed out here, it's TP Silas instead of Ignite Silas like last game, and shame! Bison's still having TP as well.
Silas just expected the Nico to run teleport again, and he wants to match it. I think in competitive play, when you have communications among the team, CP is actually always more valuable because then you can. Oh, we see a Vi engage. Nico going up with the ult. She stuns them, but she's not gonna get away. She does a lot of damage with her Q, and she just walks away because all of the cooldowns for support diff were down.
That was quite unfortunate. The Nico hit level 6 perfectly, right on that wave.
Calculated is what we'll see in the.
Oh, that might be a kill. Yes, that is a kill.
Yeah,
Quite a
that
nice
looks
of
cute. And yeah,
We are seeing right here what I was fearing about, or what I said was the worst case scenario: getting a kill on the Nico, getting a kill on the Xayah, just making sure that they have the AD and AP damage ready for the team fights with their beefy boys.
yeah. I mean, it's quite unfortunate that they also had to like swap their top laner now because Aurora is a well-oiled machine because they play so much together. And you can see it now that they are all on the same page. They know what to expect. They know where to go. And support diff is trying to find their footing in this game, to be honest.
To be fair, if you look top lane, the Darius is very much dominating still right here. The question is, will Stewie be able to accept that setback compared to last game? It is currently going pretty great for Team Aurora, but I am still optimistic to see changes in this game. Like, they are only 0.3k ahead, like 300 gold, that's just not a lot.
You called it out in the top lane indeed, but actually in the bot lane there's also a big CS difference. We've seen a CS difference
yes.
the entire series. Sprup knowing how to hit the minions last. That's kind of necessary as an AD carry, of course, but
Yeah,
he's doing it better than Alhon.
And missed the cannon, shame.
Yeah, that's a caster curse right there. Ooh, I think it's my first caster curse. As we see in Engage in the mid lane, he does the Scan Abduct, the Nico ultimate, but yeah, he just backs off after getting it.
By the way, in my head, I have Spurp like saved as Spurp now, and I always just call him Spurp. So
yeah, well,
he's the Spurp.
You do have a tendency to give people weird names. That's true.
It's full of love.
Oh.
Look at the
As you
beautiful
see,
CSing on
Spurp,
the turret.
constantly putting pressure in the bot side.
Which I find quite weird, actually. I would have liked to just see a bit more relaxed Caitlyn play on bot lane, to be safe from the jungle, to be to let the barges roam mid lane, picking up the kills on the Nico, supporting the top lane. I don't like them playing aggressive, actually.
Yeah, but on the other side, there's nothing to really fight for, so they are expecting maybe to see the Sejuani on the Herald, as we see in Engage in mid lane. Just a wasted ultimate. And Darius is now taking on a fight with the Sejuani.
Yeah, but the
putting her away.
Sejuani secured Herald as well, so...
Yeah, and I think that's a bit unfortunate of Sport Diff. They have the pressure in bot lane, but they're not really doing anything. And we can now see the Sejuani roaming down. There.
And they still have no vision.
So she's
cannot
just gonna
stand
walk
there.
in. That's Glacial Prison into the grand entrance from Rakan, and that's a dead bot lane. Exactly what you talked about. Too aggressive.
Way too aggressive, and there comes the Herald with a big gold lead on the Xayah. This will be very difficult to recover from, even with a slight CS gap. But that might be 4 or 5 platings for team support Aurora. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have a difficult time with the team names as well. So we see in the top lane, in the meantime, there's no cross map. Vi is now coming to help the bot lane out. The Darius is harassing the Sion, but as we see, a nice ultimate from the Bard, a trap, doesn't work, and
It's too
yeah,
late,
that's
sadly.
it. But what I was Vi goes in with her Q, she ults on the Rakan. The
Beautiful turnaround.
What's the name again? Ace in the Hole? Yeah, that's the one. Ace in the Hole by it. Yeah.
That was quite a nice turnaround right there. Just punishing them for overstaying, greeting that tower plating. They might look for a tower dive because they did get the trap on her. That is a quite nice kill.
Bard
Bard
survives
goes
the
out.
beautiful. And they're waiting for some cooldowns as... Yeah, wow.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful. That was just textbook.
Mwah, mwah. Oh, senor, I
Exactly.
love this. I'm gonna kiss both of your cheeks.
The juggling of tower aggro was just so well played. As we see Nico harassing Silas, but nothing much comes from it. And I wanted to go back to my point about the top lane. So indeed, the Darius is massively ahead in farm, but it's not gonna do anything. And that's exactly Aurora's game plan. Stewie just being in top, like he's just soaking in the farm that he can. He's soaking up the XP. He's gonna get massive later in the later stages of a game. No matter what, he just needs to buy some more ruby crystals and he'll be useful. And I don't know if the Darius will be, since he's might not be that ahead of the curve.
To be fair, I'm gonna go against your grain right there. Just because, compared to the last game, they have such more peeling potential with the Bard, with the Darius, with the Y. So we might be able to see them split up the fights a bit more. Because if the Sai, Sejuani, Rakan are on top of each other with the damage backup, I don't think supportive has that much of a chance. As we can see here, another Sejuani backup. They are
With an
turning around
immediate
with the Y.
counter gank, and yeah, they're just throwing all their ultimates. Maybe we see... No, the Ace in the Hole has been used. Yeah, just the
Supportive
Glacial
still?
Augment into the Grand Entrance.
Supportive is still up on the gold though. They do have the advantage now, which is quite a turnaround from a few minutes ago.
Yeah, especially given the tower plates they secured. Aurora,
They
I
did
mean.
also secure the 3 tower platings just with that tower dive, so this might have them go even.
That was the big turnaround, and that was actually all due to Aurora actually overstaying. They do secure the Herald, but Silas is coming in, but it's gonna be
Herald?
free.
That's a weird looking Herald.
Yeah, Dragon, I said.
No,
Did
you said Herald. We have it.
No,
We have it live.
I
We have
think
it
I
on
said
record.
Dragon, no?
Yeah, we have it on record. Do you give
Damn
me
it.
$1 if I'm right?
No.
Do you give me a staff position if I'm right?
We can discuss that. It's not my call to make. We're all in a team together in this. So, what I like. You said there was more peel, but what I wanted to point out is how well they play around their own weaknesses as individuals and come together as a team. I think that's Aurora's biggest strength in this tournament. It's just how they have adapted and have worked around their struggles to just find this team comp that is actually working for them really well. I wanted to get that out there.
Group's positioning will be essential here. If he get caught once, he's just dead. So we will be just... It's gonna be... Oh, look at that beautiful catch by the bot. That's what I meant with pick potential and just peel in general. Just beautiful
We
how
see
they
glacial
got those
augments,
skills.
but yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, they
well
will not
played.
get the Rakan, but it doesn't matter. And the Caitlyn on the bot lane as well. If Scroop is a bit careful, I don't think that Xayah can solo kill her. Oh! Okay, throwing stuff around. Yeah, that is a lot of aggression, but she has the Bard behind her, getting the catch on her E as well. They do have the vision though. Yeah, Xayah is just falling back. By the way, mid lane is quite literally even right now. It's
Wow.
interesting to see. Down to 1 farm. Almost the same items.
And this is where we see the power of the Caitlyn that I want to talk about. This is what she wants to do. Just put the traps down, keep pushing in the waves, keep hitting on the turret. Turn this down now, and she will probably move into mid lane now. As we see, the Darius getting ganked while he's trying to be really aggressive. The counter gank by Vi with the Vault Breaker incoming.
Beautiful.
Stewie just immediately gone with Darius only ticking, and she dies to the blood drain, whatever that.
basketballs.
Yeah.
Played in basketballs. But
They
that was
got
not
them.
I think you underestimated Darius there quite a bit because he does have the kill potential. That was Brute being too aggressive again. Uh-oh. You called an ambulance, but not for Darius. Exactly what we saw here.
Exactly.
He walked into that so confidently. He
And
knew
he didn't
exactly.
have items. Doesn't have his mythic finished.
Yeah, he just needs Sheen. He needs just Sheen and confidence. That's all he needs. That's his weapons.
Sheen confidence. And
He's just like me. Well, minus the Sheen. I only have confidence.
ooh. As you see, the Silas trading with Sion, but yeah.
Report him for fucking inting, giving him a free steal. Half
Yeah.
steal. Stick. God damn. Always those teammates.
Darius does have Trinity Force now, though, and this is the point where he can actually start killing the Sion and stop tickling him. So in mid lane, a fight breaking out with an engage by Aurora, and
Look at
we
that,
see
he
the
cannot
solo
anything.
kill. Yeah, that's exactly what I alluded to. But we see the Vault Breaker, and then first kill for Caitlyn, ace in the hole, Vi coming in, and the what is it? What? Yeah.
Vault
Vi
breaker?
ultimate
Is it Vault
gets.
breaker?
Yeah. I don't know. Either her Q or her ultimate is Vault Breaker. She
Over and over.
goes in
Too
and a bit
aggressive
too
again.
far. I think that's a bit the story of this game, eh?
Yeah, it is. It is just a bit overestimation on the side of supportive right here. I mean, they are trying to desperately not let them scale, but to be honest, I don't think the scaling on Team Aurora's side is quite the problem in this game because they can match the scaling. The problem is them getting ahead over supportive, and they are kind of working towards that. So, but supportive having a 3k gold difference right there because of all the turrets they secured.
And we see
Bart
the
getting
Drake
caught.
is starting, and this is bad timing indeed.
Bart
Silas is
caught
there
being hard.
too.
The Siege
They're
running
gonna
reset as
back
well.
off.
They have time for the Vi to come back.
Vi does
Somebody-
not have her ultimate though.
Somebody made some quite interesting points in chat, by the way, but I do think that I will keep this for after the Drake fight.
Yes. Aurora set up the Drake. Vi charging her Q. They're grouping as 5 now. In the meantime, supportive keeps on aggroing the dragon. No, they're backing off now. And now we will see a fight. Supportive is a bit split up. We see a flank from the Silas. And they're just pressuring Aurora out because they don't have vision anymore, and Darius goes in. Rakan with a great entrance to keep them back. And Aurora is just retreating. No fight is breaking out. Supportive will secure the Drake for free now. Unless... Supportive pressing R.
Getting onto Scroob. Scroob is getting out.
All these ultimates. And that was a great setup for Xayah, but they're just too tanky. And what is going on?
Yes, with Xayah being down, they don't have enough damage because of Nico's. She only has the actual oh, how's it called again?
Yeah.
The Bard always trolling his ADC right there. The Nico just only has the goddamn
Yeah,
the short damage. Yeah, she doesn't have continuous damage. So she's only useful in a fight like once.
And she will get killed by Darius now, the bleed. And that's it. But yeah, I wanted to call anything out, but like all these big AoE ultimates going everywhere. I think Silas also stole Nico's ultimate. Nico with her clone, everyone on top of each other. For a second it looked like Aurora was gonna come out on top, but then eventually she just got melted anyway, and yeah.
Yes, I'd say what was quite
Pretty
interesting to see in that team fight was that Stewie was quite right in like focusing on Sproop, and he even did peel him out of the team fight. He had to back off quite a lot before he could manage to get back into the fight. The problem was that they did get the Xayah pretty. I think the Silas was it, and the Darius, because the Darius is quite a menace in team fights. They all just like Aurora wants to bundle together, just walk in there as 5 people, get on their carries, fight them out. But the Darius is just way too far ahead. He has 2 items finished. He can just stand in the middle, press Q, get them all. Silas is also there just to secure the pick on the ADC.
And we see a pick on Silas now with stolen Nico ultimate. He's gonna peel himself off. He does get a lot of damage down, but with the right amount of peel by Nico's E and Rakan's great entrance, they do get the kill in the end. While we see in the as a response the Baron being started by Aurora, supportive. Wow.
They're sneaking the Baron though, so that was a worthy sacrifice. The Nico sealed to death with that TP. This is down, this is an easy Baron for team supportive. Somebody also mentioned that they do want the Darius to be on the side lane, normally, because he is less useful in the team fights, but I'd say that the Darius is just way too far ahead. He can just out-damage all of the tanks, and that was what I was talking about. I think Darius was a great pick right here, just to disperse the tankiness a bit, so they can't drag the fight on too long.
Yeah, and eventually it came down to really good call from Silas to put pressure in the bot lane. That's exactly why you always split push with the TP, because either they come down with multiple people, like we saw earlier, and then you have champion advantage in around the Baron, or you can just put pressure down and then TP anyway once someone is answering the wave.
Absolutely, that was quite devastating, and a great call on Team Supportive's side.
As we see them going in, the stolen glacial prison will just melt through the wow, I forgot champion names now.
All good, but it does not amount to anything.
No.
Just for the reason that they cannot take the head-on fights anymore, because Team Aurora is just stronger, and they cannot get to Sproop. Sproop is just in the background dealing continuous damage, while Darius and Silas are just ravaging their front line as well as their back line with Bite as well. They just
exactly, and with that they will try to finish. It's gonna be the end of this series after a really close fought battle. We see Supportive taking away the win, and 2-1 is the end of the score.
To be fair, I'm quite proud of them. They saw their mistakes in the other game with their itemization, with their picks, and they chose to just completely turn it around.
Yeah, in the pre-game lobby, we asked ourselves, and the chat asked us, and everyone was questioning, how do you deal with Aurora's comp? Well, this is how it turns out. Silas was actually a really smart pick into them, given the fact that he could steal away so many ultimates. That was a good call out by the chat.
I mean, they did not have any ignites, so he could just heal himself up. Well played, well played. Good job. That was quite nice to see. I'd not even say that was a Darius carry. That was a team effort on all fronts. The Darius was just sealing the victory from the early game, just setting it in stone that they were not able, the team support difference was not able to get back into the game, and he was able to shut down their tanks. But I do think that especially the Silas had a big role in picking the ADCs, and as well as the Caitlyn just continuously dealing damage from the backline, being safe. So I don't think it was a solo carry.
No, for sure. It was on all fronts. We saw pressure in bot lane, pressure in top lane. Silas being able to deal with the Nico really well. And then, I just wanted to call out this Silas pick, because especially in the last team fight where Rakan did almost threw a Hail Mary trying to salvage the game, stop the the knocking on the door, and the Silas just stole the glacial prison from the Sejuani and stopped Rakan right in his tracks. And from there on out, they just closed out the game. It was really well played. Of course, it wasn't only the Silas; it was indeed a complete team effort. Okay, well, I would say if any of the supportive people are listening, I'll ask them if.
I'd very much ask for Sprout because I want to interrogate him on his
Hey,
itemization.
well, Sprout, if you're listening, you're very welcome to join us. I will type it to you as well.
I mean, I would also like to interrogate Engon for his item choices because we had very interesting ADC itemization, but only if you're like comfortable to do that.
But start with Sprout. Can we? And he can join himself. So, wow, yeah, it was really nice games. I'm so happy that I've been able to watch. I went to the store before it started to get some popcorn, and yeah, I was so excited it was finished before the game started. But,
God. I mean,
yeah.
Sparp is probably pretty happy right now because he will keep his legs for another week.
Yeah, and also all the smack talk going back and forth. It's now been decided. Spruppe is the better AD carry.
Well, he is absolutely the better last hitter from what we've seen in the last games.
Okay, well, instead of Spruppe, we will have the team captain Radley, which I'm also happy with because he has an amazing accent.
Perfect. And maybe then I
will
can just
drag
use
him in.
Spurper without him being able to defend himself.
Yeah, that's better.
Hello!
Hi there, how's it going?
Really good. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, eventful games, but we got there in the end.
Yeah, it was something indeed. Last game, you did have your top laner back, the one that you are used to playing with. Do you feel like that was a big difference?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He put the team on the back that last game. I mean, it was a good team performance, but he played fantastic. It's nice to have him back. Some sort of personal difficulties came up earlier, so we couldn't play in the first two games. And no disrespect to the top laner that we had for the second game. I think we all had different opinions on what kind of games we were going to be playing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it happens, but it's all good.
Yeah, that was really entertaining to watch indeed. Why the Bard pick, if I may ask?
I love Bard. That's about as simple as it is. I think he's a great champion. He doesn't get enough play. I know he's a high skill ceiling, but I've got a lot of games on Bard. He's been banned in quite a few games that we played already so far. And I mean, I've got a wide champion pool. I can play a lot of different supports, but Bard is my favorite. And then when I seen that the pick and bans, the way they were going to go, we knew they were going to take Xayah Rakan. We already had the Caitlyn. Caitlyn Bards are such a strong lane. Unexpected, but put so much pressure on them. I mean, I think we actually gave up like 3 kills early, and but the pressure we were able to have in lane, I think Sprout probably had a gold lead, even though we were like 3 kills down. And then
Exactly.
we still managed to get first tower, so I'm happy with the pick we went for bot.
So you kind of dismantled them in the last game, and Aurora was playing their comfort style of champions. So you knew that they were gonna probably play something like this style.
Yeah.
What was your game plan? How did you want to dismantle this? Like, what was your thought going into the games? Like, this is how we have to play.
Yeah. So first game, you've probably seen how we kind of wanted to play. Early advantages, pressure into the jungle, lots of early game roams, transition it to objectives. Pretty much pulled it off. Did pretty damn well the first game. Second game, bit of a mess. Third game, we knew that that's how if we're going to try and bounce back, we need to go back to what we're good at. We tried something different second game and it didn't work. So third game, we were coming into it knowing we had a good early picks. I mean, Caitlyn's good throughout pretty much the entire game. Bard's ridiculously strong post 6. Good early levels with the roaming as well, especially with the early Swifties. And with the Vi, Bard, Caitlyn, Sejuani, Silas stealing Sejuanios, we knew we had good early pressure. They probably outskilled us late. Their comp was pretty good for team fighting, but if we could snowball the early, they're not going to get to late. So we just knew to apply pressure through bot when we can, when it made sense. Go into the jungle early, play team fights pretty slow, bounce back and forth, and we knew we would pull through.
Yeah. Well, we've come quite like the league finally has like started for real. We've seen 2 weeks of play. You're kicking off the third week of play. After these 2 weeks, I don't know if you watched the competition a bit, but who are you scared of the most?
I've watched a few games. Obviously, I do a little bit of background check on what kind of teams we're going to be playing, so to sort of picks and bans, and what we can expect to actually get banned, so we can plan around it. I must say, I think is it CBS? I think they're the only other team that's won as many games as us, or I don't know if that's maybe us ahead now on the league, just because we played first. But they seem to play some interesting picks, like Seraphine mid and stuff. So I wouldn't mind playing them soon, and see how that goes.
I think I have to disappoint you with playing them soon. I think it's gonna be towards the end of the round robin that you're playing them. But that just gives us all the more time to hype it up, I think.
Yeah, let's just build up the hype. Let's get some promo going.
Exactly. Well, that's gonna be our match of the week for me, for sure. So, Meister Fluffy, you would have loved to roast Spruppe.
Yeah, I just got a very interesting information that it was not his choice of items. Who the frick told him to go lethality in
Whoa.
the second game?
Okay, let's just not spread the blame on anyone else here, Sprupe. We all know whose plan this was. We knew the sign was going to be an issue, and AP Varus, as I'm sure a lot of people know, does deal a lot of damage to heavy tanks. The build, he wasn't set on doing the AP Varus from early, so the build was a bit here and a bit there and a bit unsure. And I think when the game started divulging in the way that it was going, I don't think the build was really going to make the difference. But I mean, I back it. I like the build. I think it's good in certain cases, but it just didn't work out this time.
Yeah, this sounds like an internal fight I'd like to watch. My dip is on Spurp, so don't disappoint me.
Yeah.
But please never ever go lethality against a tank build. Whoever is responsible, just as an information for the chat, don't do it.
Yeah.
Also funny that it's Spruppe messing up a build if he's the one that is the first to cringe on a wrong build.
We do not want to do the blame game here. That is an internal issue of team support difference. So we will just accept this and nod with our heads and be like, yeah, it's okay, Spurp.
Yeah. Internal matters can't be discussed.
Exactly. So, Redley, we're gonna look forward to next week a bit.
Absolutely.
You lost one game today.
Mhm.
Did that show your weaknesses, and is that something that you wanna like cover up towards the next game, or are you just confident in the way you play and
I mean, first
feel
of all,
like you're unstoppable?
I mean, first off, say I'm in no way cocky. I respect everyone that we play against. We treat everyone with the same sort of level of respect. We don't go in not banning certain champions or picking certain things because we think we can just steamroll the game. But I mean, we are confident in our abilities and the way we know how to play. We have bounce. We have opportunities that we miss. I think our pick and ban could have actually been a lot better in game 2. Not even regarding the Shaco pick, and our execution on our lanes wasn't great. We all collectively messed up on a couple of bot dives. We gave the Caitlyn 4 kills early on, so we didn't put ourselves in a good position to begin with. But we knew about maybe 25 minutes into that game that this game wasn't really going to go anywhere. We didn't win late, so I made the decision, let's take advantage of this time we have. Let's just think about what we're going to do differently for the next game, even while still in that original game. So we're all a pretty solid group of guys. We're not going to get put down by one loss. I mean, we've lost before already in a best of 3 series, and it didn't make a difference. So I'm confident in all the guys, and we're just ready for anything.
Okay, wow, that's super great to hear. Like using the time in game to get ready for the next one. That's great mental. Just 2 questions, like one and a follow-up question. Who's responsible for the drafting in your team?
Drafting's collective. I mean, I'd probably say I do take the sort of the charge with the drafting.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So when are you gonna give the people what they want?
What do they want?
Ari bot lane. Everyone wants to see it. Like,
We've heard whispers. I mean, let's. I'm not going to say it's completely out the window. If the opportunity arises, then we can see what happens. But I want to make sure that we do the best performance we can in the league and secure first, and then we can start pulling out some different stuff. I'm sure there's a few different champions that we'd all like to play.
of course, of course. Well, thank you so much for this interview. Do you want to add anything?
Just big shout out to the boys. Well done to the support diff. Well done to the people we're playing against Aurora. They put in a good shift. And thanks for the interview, guys. It's been great speaking to you.
Okay.
Thank you very
Master?
much for joining us.
No problem.
Yeah. Have a
See
good
ya.
one. Bye. Laura, do you have anything to say?
To be honest, I have just spewing bullshit in the Steam chat right now for quite a while, so I'm good.
You're good? Okay. Well, I think Aurora will have to defend themselves on the Rift next week then. That's what you meant, right? That we're gonna round it out here? Is that what you said?
I'd absolutely say so. We're live for 3 hours now or something. Well, close to
Ooh.
3 hours, and my throat is sore, and I'm tired, and I
Yeah.
want the cookie.
Perfect. Well, then I just want to tell everyone next game is gonna be tomorrow at 7, I believe, or 8. It will be McDonald's Freedom Fighters taking on you guys, placeholders, right?
Yeah, it is. We will be playing.
Yeah. Well,
Out
I'm
again.
looking forward to that one as well. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank everyone behind the scenes who put in all this effort. And yeah, I want to. With this, I'm gonna send you guys off. Have a good one.
I have to find the stop streaming button.